Welcome to the Marketing Revolution podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution podcast and the Marketing Savage Facebook group, coming to you guys today with a Tactical Tuesday. We're going to talk about some tactical shit, some things that you can use. What I'm going to talk about today is what I like to call the weapon of mass production. Now, if you do not use this appropriately, it can be the weapon of mass distraction. And what I'm talking about today is your mobile phone and how you can turn that motherfucker into a weapon of mass production. You know, one of the beautiful things about this, we're actually at a day and age where we have a supercomputer in our pocket. And the truth of the matter is, man, and it really occurred to me and it really dawned on me the other day when I was in a meeting and there was a girl speaking in there. Her name was, they call her I Am Boss Lee, and her name is Jessie the Boss Lee. And she's absolutely incredible on social media. She's got a massive Instagram following. She got a big Facebook following. She's got a huge TikTok following. But above and beyond that, she's making a shit ton of money. I mean, millions of dollars online. And she is doing all of this without any fancy equipment at all. Now, literally, her podcast is like one of the number one podcasts out there. And it doesn't really sound that good. The audio quality for like an audio snob, somebody who really gets dialed in on this and that and echo and all that kind of stuff. The quality of the sound is not so good, but the quality of the content is really fucking good, especially for the audience that she's speaking to. So she's very good in the MLM game, the multi-level marketing game. And I want to say that she mainly pushes a keto coffee or a keto coffee. I don't even know how to say it right. I used to call that the Atkins diet, but apparently people are doing like a caveman, like a keto. So anyhow, sorry about that. The screen just kind of went blank on me there for a second. So I had to check to see what was going on there, but apparently we're still recording. So anyhow, let me go back to that. Jessie the Boss Lee is in there talking about her massive social media following. I mean, it's incredible, like how many people she has commenting on her stuff on Instagram, how many people she has following, how many people she has going on to TikTok, how many people, in every single aspect, and she's doing it all from her phone. And that includes recording the podcast. That includes, she does something like these live coaching calls where she gets her followers on there and actually coaches them, gives them like 10 or 15-minute coaching sessions, one after the next. And she records all of this live. It's super powerful. She gets tons of engagement, and she is actually using her phone as a weapon of mass production. Now, how many times do we use our phone as weapons of mass distraction? I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be the absolute best at it. She may have been one of the best I'd ever seen. As somebody who took that phone, like every other marketing technique that she was dropping during her presentation, she was talking about the thing that she was doing on her phone. Rarely ever gets on a computer. Everything from your phone. We're at the point now where not only can you shoot videos, very good high definition 4K video, 1080p video. You can create courses from your phone. You can create podcasts from your phone. You can literally use Photoshop inside of your phone. You can cut and edit videos inside of your phone. So how about instead of that shit where you're sitting around scrolling through Facebook, trying to see trying to see how many likes you got on your cat eating a fucking potato chip, You actually spend that time thinking and crafting and creating content. And literally, we're at a point now in time where documentation is the key, where you are to document the things that you're doing. If you own a business, all you got to do is document the back end, the nuts and the bolts of that working business, and people will begin to qualify you as an expert in your field or as expert in your industry. Now, when you do it right, I already talked about the Savage 7 before, where you kind of go through different contents. You learn how to be compelling to your audience. Most people make the mistake of making it all about them, but the truth of the matter is you need to make 80% of it about your audience and 20% of it about you. And that's the magic formula that keeps people coming back, that keeps people engaged, that keeps people, commenting, liking, looking, getting involved in the shit that you're doing, so they can see the 20% that's about you and about your business. Okay. The reason why that's the formula, because if you fuck that formula up and you make it 100% about you and 100% about your business, nobody's going to like, nobody's going to look, and you're not going to be seen. You're just not going to be seen. You got to keep a nice flow of people wanting to see your shit, wanting to experience your content, wanting to get more of what you have to offer. And then they'd be willing to deal with a little 20% of you talking about your business. In fact, they'll start to be engaged by that. Imagine this. Think about this. It's kind of like a commercial, right? Kind of like a commercial. You imagine if a TV show was 80% commercials and only 20% TV show, nobody would fucking watch them. Nobody would even turn to the channel. Nobody would even come back. Your social media is exactly the same. And the coolest thing about it is we got this weapon of mass production in our pocket, a fucking supercomputer that allows us to create any type of content that you want. And if it's good, people will watch it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't ever believe that. I actually had a podcast not too long ago talking about how perfection is fool's gold. And that is the fucking truth. But my friends, you got to get out there. You got to start doing. You're going to suck at first. Some of you guys who haven't started it, you're going to suck at first. Like anything that you put out there is going to suck. But each and every time you do more and you put out more, it gets better and it gets better and it gets better and it gets better and it gets better. That's the game, guys. I just dropped the game for you on this podcast. But, my friends, how are you going to take your phone and turn it into a weapon of mass production and get rid of that fucking distraction? Get rid of that weapon of mass distraction that's attacking you and turn that bitch into a weapon of mass production. All right, everybody. I appreciate you for coming along on this Tactical Tuesday. As usual, I'm going to see you on that next one.